I think we were all preoccupied with the immensity of the changes and what it means and where do we stand in relation to it. But now we are almost in the 5th week of these closures. Everywhere you go, everybody's asked to live a very different life. And I'm starting to see remarkable signs, and I feel like this is the second phase. It's like the drama of the beginning is well, it's still there, but it's not preoccupating 100% of our time. And we have now, and I believe, and this is what I want to tell you, a very rare, probably once in a lifetime opportunity to experience not just ourselves in a retreat, but everybody. In a retreat, in a meaning, in a form of taking a month, taking a week, taking a day to close in, to live in seclusion, and to live in a... Somebody said this morning, you know, Shabbat is a Jewish way of honoring the 7th day, the Sunday, right? This is a Shabbat for humanity. Everybody's affected, one way or the other. And I feel like I'm starting to see remarkable signs, maybe not really dramatic, but there are signs of emerging compassion, emerging, most of all, people are looking at different priorities. Looking, well, they're forced to initially, but now they're settling in. And the rebellious quality of, I'm not going to live by these restrictions, or I don't believe in this thing, has settled in. It's becoming old hat. And suddenly there is some kind of room, some kind of space. Well, it got quiet. I hear that birds are coming back, making more noises. Animals are coming to look around. Why is the usual noise of humanity not there? And so this Shabbat for humanity has caught me as being really the second phase of this period. And I want to say to you, treasure it. Very rare. You will not, most likely in this lifetime, have another experience like it. And it will be over soon. Before you know, maybe by the summer, maybe by fall, certainly by the time we got whatever, you know, getting ourselves immunized and so on. But we will look back and we will say, oh my God, do you remember how rare it was? I was doing things I would never have dreamt of doing. And I started to explore things I would never have explored. Shabbat for humanity. A Shabbat of just bringing everything to a standstill. And then observe what happens to you. And what is possible. And for me, I said at the very beginning, I think the antidote to Corona, to this time of the Corona, is an emerging of a compassion we have not had before. Not a sentimentality, not necessarily the way we thought of compassion, but a compassion that emerges that we desperately need in order to address what's going on the planet. So I want to say this is a Shabbat for humanity, it's a Shabbat for you. We know from our understanding that on the 7th day God said, and now rest. Well, this is a rest. This is a leaning into what is and then resting. So we will look back on this when we're back to striving for normalcy, and we will actually maybe, I'm a little adventurous here saying that, we might even say, I wish there would be more of that in my normal life now. So I want to read a poem to you that has had a lot of resonance with you before we go into the daily word and then a meditation together. And I want to say also to you, try to be eccentric. Try to be and do and think ideas and thoughts outside the box. This is a good time to be eccentric, to be outside the box, to explore. So let us pick up the stones over which we stumble, friends, and build altars. Let us listen to the sound of breath in our bodies. Let us listen to the sounds of our own voices, of our own names, of our own fears. Let's claw ourselves out from the graves we have dug. Let's click. Let's look up and out and around. The world is big and wide and wild and wonderful and wicked, and our lives are murky, magnificent, malleable, and full of meaning. Oramos. Let us pray. The daily word, my dear friends. I open myself to spiritual understanding. As we always take that word and we take it apart, we say standing under that standing. What is it that we're standing up and under? When I feel frustrated by a personal or professional challenge, or feel unsafe or concerned about a situation or event, I seek greater understanding. Well, how appropriate for our time here. When I try to understand, I open my heart. We have all experienced trying to understand, to glean as much information, to get as much, to know what's going on. And it's just more and more and more and more information, overloading ourselves. So this morning I invite you to open your heart. Take a deep breath. I grow in spiritual understanding when I discern and heed my inner guidance. Beyond conscious thought, spiritual truth begins to illuminate my consciousness as I release all that stands in the way of understanding and stand firm in the love that calls it forth. I am guided by my growing spiritual understanding. And I decree, and your decrees are righteous forever. Give me understanding that I may live. Psalm 119. So, in invite you now to come with me to this place of sacredness within you. Let your breath carry you across the threshold from the outer, from the words, across the threshold to the inner self. And as you come to that door, I want you to shake off the dust from your feet. I want you to take whatever is your preoccupation right now. Whatever is your hurt or your sadness, whatever is there, without judgment, I invite you to take it kindly and place it on the altar. I will pick you up again when I come out of this time of meditation. I want to step into this, through this portal, with a sense of innocence and newness. There's an amazing statement, line from one of my favorite poets, Rainer Maria Rilke, and I will say it in German and then I will translate it. Ich gehe doch immer auf dich zu, mit meinem ganzen Gehen, denn wer bin ich? Wer bist du, wenn wir uns nicht verstehen? And I will say this now again in English, because that's the voice that is welcoming you as you step into your inner self. With every step I do, I go towards you. With every step I do, I go towards you. Because who am I and who are you if we don't understand one another? It's that relationship. The treasure, the gift of this moment is to reclaim the awareness that this relationship with your spirit self, first of all, it is a relationship. It's not a one-way street. It's a very dynamic relationship. With every step you take, Spirit takes two toward you. With every moment that you say, yes, I'm willing, Spirit is right there. It's in this lies your free will. In this lies the key, but also the magnificence of the gift, that when you use that free will and you choose, and you're willing, and you ask, and you come to this moment, Spirit is right there, awaiting the conversation. And what is it this morning? What is it you would like to whisper to Spirit? What's in your heart? Life has become more quiet. There's more silence. Your ability to listen has grown. And even if there are no words, let it be a gesture of gratitude to be in this moment and to be in conversation. Father, Mother, God, we are here as a fellowship, each one in a very sacred space. And for a moment we link up. We link our sacred spaces together, right across the virtual reality of the technology. This is Unity Center of Montreal. This is our fellowship. And for a moment we include others, people who have called, people who we call, and people in our lives who come to mind. Let them join in this community. Let them be included. Knowing that the presence and the intelligence that is our collective spirit is right there wherever they are. That intelligence knows, beholds, and surrounds any and every situation. And then I thought we will sing together Namaste in that space that you are. Maybe Jason sings it, or I can find it here. Shall you play it?
You sing it.
Okay.
Namaste. My heart sings Namaste. The Christ in me beholds the Christ in you. Namaste. 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 My heart sings Namaste. Christ in me behold the Christ in you. Namaste. 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 Namaste.
So I bow before each and every one of you, beholding you, blessing you, and loving you. We have uploaded a full service onto our YouTube channel. It should be available when we chose my talk on oneness. It should be available by the time on oneness and our race is human. Our race is human. And you will see that we are making it possible now for donations to be channeled through the website. So we are opening the prosperity links and the prosperity channels. We have to think of the support to sustain our Unity Center. So I wish you, I'm unmuting you so I can hear your voices. I wish you a wonderful Sunday, and thank you for being adventurous to get on Zoom and be with us this way this Sunday morning. I love you all, and God bless. Goodbye. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye, everyone.
Bye. Great day.
Bye. Thank you.
Thank you.